Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and all variations thereof, and welcome, one and all. Welcome to the Tuesday streams. It's a Tuesday, we're back with some Vampyr. We did some Aloft last week because it was out with the demos and we needed to use the time that we had. But today we are back. We're back with some Vampyr. Let me just move my microphone. There we go. Yes, indeed. And last we left off, we had completed our first sort of major checkpoint for the game, which was Dorothea. Dorothea Crepescu, I believe, is her name. And now, oh my god, why is my camera so sensitive? That feels weird. Hold on, let me adjust that. Down. There we go, much better. Yeah, so today our main goal is to reach Stonebridge Cemetery. However, before we do that, let us take a look at our... Okay, so we need a headache treatment for Oswald. Migraine treatments for Mason and Benjamin. Okay. Do we have the ability to make the migraine treatments yet? I don't believe so. Anemia, fatigue, and sepsis. But headache, migraine, and neuralgia are all, as of yet, to be unlocked. I'm going to recycle these, just so that we can turn them into things that are somewhat useful. So that we can make some of these as and when we... I mean, I should probably carry at least one of each, just in case. Okay. Let us head to Stonebridge Cemetery. Although, very quickly... Where's Edgar? There's Milton. There's Corcoran. Okay. Right. Towards the cemetery, I think, is our next port of call. I don't actually know. This way, so down this road, I think. I believe, anyway. Blackwall, Faubourg. District status stable. Hold on. There is stuff. Ooh, safe with a large box of pills in it. Right, I suppose. I'm not certain if I'm going the right direction. Whitechapel Street. Wait, no, we don't want to be in Whitechapel. We want to be... I have gone the wrong way. Vampyr, thank you for the subscription with Prime and the teaching. It is most appreciated. Maybe over here? Stonebridge Cemetery. Here we go. Now I know where I'm going. Dead inside. Okay, so these guys are rank 15, which isn't impossible, but... Whoa. Excuse me, coming through. There we go. Oh dear. Whoever could have done this? Certainly not I, respected Dr. Jonathan, forgotten his last fucking name. That's a lot of tombstones. Okay, here we go.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Oh, there's a person?
Somebody help!
There's a person. Oh, okay, it's been a while since I've played.
Somebody help!
Whoa.
Somebody help! You are.
There we go. Oh boy. Ma'am, are you alright? Who are you?
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Aren't you already in the cemetery? And of course you are just going to stand here until I walk away, after which you will magically disappear. Oh. Wow. Okay. Someone was doing some sort of dark ritual in this place.
It's locked.
That's locked, okay. Have I accidentally put a marker on the map? Yes, I have. Oh, bugger. Oh, damn. Oh my god. well pick up all the extra ingredients. Is useful. Nom nom nom.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Rats are better than people, Jonathan. Also, that's a lot of gravestones that we've just destroyed. I feel like someone might be judging us for that. Oh. I feel like I heard someone. Oh, no, it's just a thrall. Or a skull, rather. Oh, it's one of you. Ah, damn. Now. Teleporty ones. Hello? Anybody home? Yeah, I thought it. Right, move, please, game. Thank you. There's a book. Bad. Okay, not allowed to read the book. Got it. Dear. This place has seen better days, that's for sure. Ah. I don't. I don't need to rest right now. However, brisk blood sample. Well, let's take a look. What have we got? Stamina serum level 2. Okay. I should make care of these for now. We don't need any of the others yet. Wait, can we not go back? Oh, damn it. How come we... Oh, no, there we go. We can. It's like, can we not go back across? I kind of need to be over there. Okay. Oh, nope, that's a rat.
I have this thirst for blood.
Yep. Rat blood. It's gonna be rat blood for a while. We need to go up further. Go this way, maybe? I think I've wandered through most of the cemetery by now. This feels about right.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
Yeah, a discreet spot. There we go.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father,
Oh.
the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Oh dear.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
I mean, she lost both kids. I'm not surprised that she doesn't feel great.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
I feel like a hypocrite.
I wish the tears would come. But I'm empty. And I feel a hypocrite.
Let your pain run free, Jonathan. Don't smother it. What you feel is your humanity. Don't be so quick to lose it.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning
I'm
every
learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
I'm not a religious man. But she is kinda right. I don't know.
You may be right.
Of course. I've stared upon this world for centuries, and time has taught me to deal with guilt, if not erase it.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Interesting. Oh, can I go through here? No, not allowed. Not allowed. Locked doors. Locked doors everywhere. Gates barred by iron and silver. Is this really a church? No, this is a street. Never mind. Ah. Huh. New hideout unlocked. Nice. Oh, can't go downstairs. Couple of coins for the ferryman. Oh. Where am I? Ow. Stabby, stabby.
We have to stop it!
Yeah? There we go. Okay, that's where I came out. Wait, St. Mary's Church is the one that dear old Father What's-His-Name presides over, isn't it? Okay. The preacher that I emphatically am pretty certain is the one guy that I specifically just want to murder. Ow. Motherfucking... Fuck. forgot that going through this way essentially means a dozen different skulls. Ow. Ooh. Ow. Damn it. Okay, that was me being silly. You have been defeated. In fairness, I walked into an area that I really didn't need to go through. So, oh well. Oh, not you guys again.
Take its head! I'll kill you!
Ooh, okay. There we go. Much better.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless
Oh,
compassion.
hello.
Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Oh. He's
Ascalon
big.
does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Lovely. I think we just met the
Immortals try
bouncer.
my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Fun. Joy of joys. Ah, fire. Hot. There we go. Also, I'm relatively sure that guy's name is not Ascalon. I just think he was talking about somebody else. I'm not fond of churches.
Yes? What is it that
You're not
I'm
the
sorry
person
to
I
disturb you at such a late hour.
expected.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray.
To cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
This is a personal
You seem
matter.
to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
This is a private concern.
I've told you once. This is a private concern.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
Oh. We can just straight up go, it's not your concern. Hold on a minute, everybody. Bam. There we go. Just know I cared for her.
I cared for her.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She has been laid
She has
to
been
rest.
laid to rest. That's all you need to know.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel
I
responsible.
feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I promise to find those
I'm so
responsible.
sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
You're hiding something, Vicar.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
That's a very good... I'm glad that he reflects the choice that I made. It does not concern God. It is between myself and my sister. Okay. Very quickly... All of the trade. Retrieve the knife of Claycox. Haven't done that yet. Very quickly, I want to check... Shaoshun is... yeah. And there's Friar Tobias Whitaker, but Vicar Joseph Larrabee isn't from Whitechapel. Evening, Rockethead. Where's the Vicar from? Something's off with the Vicar. I don't know what it is, but something's off. Fair enough, Rockethead. Don't feel obliged to watch my stream if you have others that you are more interested in. Let's quickly do the
Pay me a
rounds.
glass and I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle and I'll be nasty.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Just here for a quick medical checkup.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
Your money is the only thing I need right now, Doctor.
Fair enough.
Goodbye, miss.
You again? What do you want this time?
Can I offer you my medical expertise, Mr. Peterson?
The name is Colossus Joe. I don't get sick.
Fair enough. Still.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Okay. Sudden spin. No, she is honest. She's like... She is a lady of the streets, and the one thing you could count them to be is honest. One of the many things you could count them to be, in fact. But yeah. Dorothy Crane's blood quality is 4,000. I don't know that I can drink their blood without killing them, though. Which is... Yeah, so we can't drink blood without killing. And there is an achievement
I don't have your money.
for going through... I want to go through the game without killing anybody. However, at the same time, I'm like... Ooh. There are specific people that I do actually kind of want to kill, but there's an achievement for completing the game without killing anyone. Oh, not you. Ah! Ow! Motherfucker. Where are you? Not you. You. Alright, priest, do your work. Ow. There we go. That's one way to deal with a priest. Lead him into a pack of skulls. Whoa, big wolf boy. Whoa, okay. Wonderful. Perfect. Okay. Right, back to the hospital.
Steady, boys. We've got one of them.
Ah! Damned priests.
Lord, give us strength. Die, vermin!
I would like to go down the stairs, please.
Over there! There's one of them vermin! Christ, he's the power of the Lord's command!
I don't think they really understand what it is about the cross that causes vampires to run away. Or, in this case, like, European vampires. I think one of my favorite, one of my favorite ideas behind vampire mythos that I've seen in, like, various pop culture bits and pieces around is the idea that vampires are specifically warded off by strong personal faith, regardless of what that symbol might be.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
Hello.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Interesting. Why choose me?
You selected me. Chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
You speak like a fae, and I don't like it.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
But yeah, as I was saying, one of my favorite, like, ideas behind vampire mythos is that it's not specifically the symbol that causes a vampire to recoil in fear.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
It's specifically, like, the faith that a person can imbue in it. So, like, a Christian has a faith in the cross, right? But it wouldn't work for everybody because not everyone has faith in the cross. Like, for example, for an episode of Doctor Who, vampires were repelled by a man holding the symbol of the Soviet sickle and hammer because he was a fully faith-based communist sort of thing. I like that idea. It makes more sense than just, oh, vampires fear the cross sort of thing. Who the fuck is that?
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
Sure, Edgar. You can leave. I might kill him later.
This is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
Don't say.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
Confidence must be restored.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Oh joy. The local gossip got murdered. Somehow, I'm not surprised. I mean, yeah, Rockhead. Like, if it could technically work. Or holding, like, a Starfleet badge, etc., etc. Like, the idea is hilarious, but functional, you know. Or, like, for example, a devoted, I don't know, a devoted MLP fan doing, like, the Equestria salute or holding up a symbol of Equestria sort of thing. It's a silly idea, but also it's so functional and, like, interesting. I should print some Sigmarite emblems. I'll help you.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
They will not.
Do you really believe they would come for us here? In such a public venue?
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
The sad saint of the East End. Oh dear.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
You disgust.
Oh, goodness.
The daily routine.
What on earth happened here?
Yikes. However, no body. Oh, wait, no, there is a body. Oh dear.
Oh, Jonathan, I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman, butchered by some savage scowl.
I'm partially
Yes,
responsible.
And I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the Scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
Ooh. What do you know of Ascalon?
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was huge.
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
Fair enough. Difficulty
I
with
have
holy
experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Aren't you frightened?
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Is it God's will? I don't believe in God, so that question isn't relevant.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
Interesting. I noticed that Lady Ashbury does have a mesmerize level, but it's a level 20, which I don't think is actually possible to get to. Hold on a moment. I think I have the ability to eavesdrop. If I get to the right place. Or not. Can I not get there? Wait. How do I... Oh wait, maybe... Here we go.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Interesting. I've been waiting for the opportunity
Perhaps I should
to.
consider the offer from that Cadogan fellow.
I would like to
You and
talk
our
to
side, Dr.
Mortimer.
Reed. I know that
Actually.
Pembroke will prevail and survive.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Personal questions. Ah.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
Can I help
you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
Okay.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Interesting.
You always knew the words to calm the children.
So, Goswick House. Oh, bugger. Yeah. Goswick House Key. That's where Hampton's thing is. There's the merchants. Local investigation. Are those just not showing up on the map? Oh, we haven't tracked them, right. We can only track one at a time. Hold on. Ah, okay, so that's Clay Cox's knife. Let's see where this is. Okay, that's not too far away. It's en route as well. Might as well head that way. Since we're going down that way anyway, we might as well.
It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
Fear no evil! We do the Lord's work here!
Do you now? Ow. I would like to dash, please. Okay. None of that. Ow. Jeez. Oh, rank 17. Nice. Give me your blood. Whoa.
Crawl back to the hell that spawned you!
Ah. There we go. Ugh. Ewan.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
Where the fuck did that go from? Oh, hello.
There's one of them vermin! Die!
There we go. We're going to have to find out about as much information about Sean Hampton as we can, or we want to go anywhere near that. Door has been unlocked. I think this is because this is the Goswick's flat. Oh. Ah.
It's locked, all right.
And it has apparently not been noted as the best of places to live in, apparently. Folded letter. My dear mother, when you find this letter, I'll be gone. I want you to know that I don't leave because of you. I leave this world because of the crushing weight that existence puts upon me. These times are too much for me. Sometimes I feel like Baudelaire's verses have been written as an echo from my own heart, when the low, heavy sky weighs like a lid upon the spirit aching for the light, and all the wider horizon's line is hid by a black day sadder than any night. It's as beautiful as it is painful, Mother. I can't suffer it any more. I don't want you to try to convince me, and it would only delay the inevitable, for I would do it again if by any chance you managed to save me once. Farewell, your son.
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
I don't feel like we should give it to his mother. I feel like she'd overreact. Nothing. Wait, wasn't there another door? Or was I imagining that? Okay, no, I was imagining the second door. Or the third door, rather. Okay. We've done that, so let's track down this one now.
That's it! Vicious bugger!
Ah! Garlic grenades. Whoa. Ugh. Garlic grenades. Whoever decided that that was a good idea? Oh wait, I've been here before, haven't I? Ow. Oh shit. Damn. There we go. Okay. Somewhere down. Aha. Large knife? A large and beautiful knife with the name engraved on the blade.
This must be Clay Cox's knife. A fine blade. No wonder he wants it back.
I'm guessing that we can just choose to keep it, but I don't think we will. I want to cure Benjamin Palmer's migraines before we decide on what to do with the letter. Yeah. And I think we'll bring the Mortimer's suicide note back to Mortimer. I don't think his mother needs to see that. I don't think that's the right thing to do. Where's Clay? I don't see him around. Hey, Alexander. I haven't encountered any issues, actually. It's been very stable.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I have retrieved your letter, Mr. Goswick. I can assure you that nobody read it but me.
Thank you. This is for you, then. For your help. And for your silence.
I think you should talk to your mother. It would be good for both of you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I'll think about it. Now, please, let me be.
Like, the only issues, I suppose, that I've found with this are with like the voice acting, where some of it doesn't quite line up. But other than that, it's fine. I mean, I do get that the game does do some odd things, like, for example, there are specific choices that once they're made, you cannot unmake them, and I was like, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Especially the you only have one save sort of situation. But it's not the worst thing in the world, and it is how the game is designed, not necessarily any issues with it itself.
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
Pain is a precious tool. That hits a little close to home. Despair is a deadly poison. That hits a little close to home. You're a lucky man. No. Despair is a deadly poison.
Despair is a deadly poison I've tasted myself, sir. We're only tempted to drink it because we're terrified by the uncertainty of the next minute.
I know that perfectly, Doctor. after I waited for so long, hoping that the next minute would be less unbearable.
That's not quite true, Alexander.
I have to go.
And I say that that's not quite true because I'm attempting a pacifist run.
In circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Which essentially means that all of these guys, all of these people, they are off the menu. I cannot drink from any of them. So yeah. All of these people, I cannot drink from them at all. I've already failed a quest hint on Dr. Corcoran, but in fairness, that was because I thought I was doing the right thing, but I didn't realize quite what the game had meant by a specific tooltip. But yeah, essentially, I'm going through the whole game without drinking from anybody. So the blood potency mechanic doesn't apply to me, technically. But yeah, that's gonna be a fun time with the boss fights. Okay, I need to find Clay. Might be down by... Oh no, there he is. Hey Clay.
Hey Doc.
I have found your knife.
I have found a gift from your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your future crimes.
Who knows what I might do now I feel invincible again.
Sure.
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
All I know is I ain't letting anyone rip my throat out in my sleep. I found myself a nice blade, Doc. I'm ready.
I'll leave
got
you
it,
for now,
Cox.
Mr. Cox.
Investigation succeeded. Yay. Okay. With that being said, I'm going to take a quick nap and level up. Where's Corcoran right now? What is this room? FC2. I guess Corcoran's outside. Maybe. Okay. Let's do a quick level up. For condition or endurance? Endurance works fine for the most part. Fast regen could be useful. Spring is useful. Abyss. Well, we could do with a decent ultimate could be helpful. Although... Let's try Rage. Following night. Pembroke Hospital, district status, healthy. Widow in distress. Convince Xiaoshun to go back to the Whitechapel. Where is she now? Oh. Okay. Near the cemetery. Okay. I should go deal with that first. Or anything else, I suppose. Ooh, trash. Ooh, trash. Yes, that is the raising of a doctor in Victorian eras. Oh, well, early World War II, or late World War I. Let's try this. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Not quite what I expected. It will do. Long cooldown, though. Long old cooldown on the ultimate ability, but that's fine. Don't mind that too much. Okay, let's head into the cemetery and see if we can find Xiaoshun. Motherfucking get off me. I love it when they get too far away from their spawn point and they realize it. And then they're like, well, I'm gonna ignore everything that is out of my spawn point range. Fun. Useful. Right. This way. Ah, here she is.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Ah. Interesting. You can't stay
You
here
realize
forever.
you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
Sorry.
To be honest, I don't know. Please forgive me if I've upset you. We must all honor our departed loved ones in our own way.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
You should go home now.
No, not yet. I miss my dear Matthew so much, and I can't forgive myself.
Can't forgive yourself.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
Why are you blaming yourself?
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
We all grieve in our own
I've
way.
seen many deaths in my life, and we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent, or need to shout. Others need company, and some just can't stand it.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you, since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Yay!
How do you feel? Physically speaking, I mean.
I'm as well as can be expected, Doctor.
Goodbye for now.
And if you need help, Dorothea is in Whitechapel, so she'll be fine.
The world has gone completely mad.
Not wrong. Not wrong. I mean, even back then and even now. Oh, we're still one hint down on Xiaoshun. But other than that, we basically maxed her blood quality. Which doesn't really make a difference to me, but, you know, it's nice to find out interesting things about people. Also, I'm surprised she hasn't died yet, considering the amount of skulls that are around that area. Ooh. Fine. Let's play. Yeah. What's in here? I don't know. Hey, Madeline. Welcome. Ooh, trash can. Okay. No, we are going the incorrect direction. Okay. Let's see. So, all of these are done. Yay. The harder they fall is technically succeeded. Though, I feel like we could have done better. Promising recruit. I want to cure Benjamin Palmer's migraines before we try anything else. But for that, we need the whole list of head cures. Which I'm gonna take a wild guess and say we're gonna get from Sean Hampty. Sean Hampty? Yes, Hampty Dampty. Oh wait, this is... Oh, this is the dock. Right, this is the mortuary. Oh. What did I get here? Okay. Fine. Fair enough. This is the incorrect direction. Because, of course, I'm going the incorrect direction. I need to... Why is this marker on? That's one of the issues that I have. Because this game is designed to be played with a controller, not a mouse and keyboard, you accidentally put markers on the map half the time, and do so unintentionally, and it's kind of annoying. Throw Strickland, to Aykroyd, Pepper Hawkins, Lady Ashbury. Where is Hawkins? There he is. Okay, onwards. I wonder how the gays are doing. We'll go talk to them in a bit. We need to go down that way.
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work here. Look lively! It's unto us!
Yeah? Ooh, hello.
Bloody monster!
Whoa. Ow, hot. God damn it. What is it with these people and silver-tipped flaming arrows? It's really irritating. Finsbury Gate. Strict status, stable. Ow.
Back in the grave!
And nom 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 nom.
Let's beat it down! Back in the grave! I'll kill it!
There we go. Ow.
Bloody monster!
Hey. There we go. I mean, that depends. Like, if they're silver arrows, probably not that many crucifixes. Mainly because, like, most crucifixes aren't made of silver. They're made of gold. Okay, which direction am I going? Apparently just the wrong way. Well, alright then. Sure. Damn it. Bleed him dry without ever drinking a drop of blood. I think it's across this bridge.
This is not the place for you. Watch yourselves! There's one of them!
fucking beast!
Ow.
Mine!
One worry is I'm gonna have to deal with Hampton soon, and I get the feeling that he's a community pillar, which means I'm gonna have to make some choices. Limehouse Dock. The Docks. East End. What's this place? Don't mind me, I'm just gonna rob you for all your worth. Cover letter. Hello, Frank. How are you, my old friend? It was good to see you last week. Next time, let me get the rounds in. I hope everything is okay on your side of town. Here, in your old neighborhood, the situation is getting worse. Clay is getting more violent every day, and is only thinking about expansion when it seems there are some new players around, trying to dispute our territory. The Wet Boot Boys are in a bad spot, I'm afraid. So I thought about you, and said last time we met that you never regretted leaving the gang. And what you that the only thing you regret is never being able to put foot in the East End again. To avoid a good beating, or worse. Well, rest assured that you'd have my protection if you decide to pass by, and maybe we could talk again about new opportunities and job offers. You know, I've always been good with numbers, so maybe if you need an accountant in your company, let's talk about that, shall we? Say hello to your wife for me. WBB for life, old chap. Booth Digby. WBB? Oh, Wet Boot Boys. I see. Booth Digby. Interesting. Ah, hello, friend.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Personal questions.
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know.
Interesting.
Do you need medical help, sir?
I feel fine, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye.
Are you a vigilante?
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left
This
by
must
Clay.
be Edwina.
I'm not here to collect payment, miss.
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Looking for Sean
I'm
Hampton.
looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Interesting. Ooh, she's locked up tighter than a lockbox.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
You never paid him a visit at the Pembroke Hospital, did you?
And I don't intend to. In Clay's case, I'm not against a medical mistake or a little help from the Spanish flu.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
Quite a blunt woman.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
Intriguing. I'm kind of interested, to be honest.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Thinking of somebody in
You
particular?
sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
New investigation, ghoul diggers.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards,
About 6
all
feet
of them.
low? Yeah.
This region only responds
Something
to
like that.
violence and
Jackal?
threats.
Something like that.
What can you...
I'm a business...
Gang member...
If you're in...
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Except
Fair
that I
enough.
kind of am.
Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Trade unionist. Interesting.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
What happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
She's got an interesting idea of how things work. Booth is over this way, isn't he? Apparently not. Okay, we can't get through there yet. Oh wait, no, here's Booth.
You again. What do you want?
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really, one of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Are you that heartless?
Are you so heartless that you could pull the trigger and kill someone without even blinking?
Have you looked around recently? Do you really think one more body will make a difference?
Well, he's not wrong about that, I suppose.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Sweet. Well.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
You're a concerned criminal.
You're a concerned criminal. Is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
Intriguing.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes.
Yes.
You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
Well, I'll believe it when I see it.
Goodbye, Mr.
I think we got a hint for Edwina, though, just then.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Can I offer you my medical help, Miss Cox?
I'm fine, thank you.
Fair enough. Feelings for Booth Digby
looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
I'm not that easily shocked.
I'm not that easily shocked, Miss Cox. You can speak freely about your lover, if you so wish.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Can I see what
I
you
like
have
her.
to sell?
She's
As
fun.
long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Common handle parts, powder, bullets, screws, grease and springs. I can sell that. I don't usually end up buying much when it comes to this sort of thing. Wait. Ah, wait, no, I recognize this area. This is where we were near the start. Polyamory requires consent. I don't think it's polyamory in this instance, Rockethead. I just think that Clay and Edwina married for Clay's name, and then Clay gets to do whatever the fuck he wants, and Edwina gets to do whoever the fuck she wants. Is what I think it's going as. Common hacksaw. Can we upgrade that? Yeah, we can. Increase blood absorption or good handle parts for the next upgrade. Absorb 5 blood points. Now let's go upgrade damage for this one. And then the Liston knife. That will do increased blood absorption on. So we go 15 blood points every time. Oh. No, I meant to cycle. What are we low on? Potassium permanganate. Mostly potassium permanganate. We'll put in a few of these, just in case. Just so that I have a few of these on hand.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Oh? Do tell, Rockethead. Looking for Sean.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted, and I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom what's about him.
Goodbye.
Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Oh dear. What?
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Who the fuck are you?
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton.
Ichabod Throgmorton!
Extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
I am glad that my tea was empty, because I almost did a spit take just then when I heard his name. But my god, Ichabod Throgmorton. Wow. Talk about a mouthful. Intriguing.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I respect your refusal.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Ah, interesting.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Fair enough. About the Guard of Priwen.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters.
A little militant for my taste, but
I mean, you're
do
not a
let
very good
anyone
one.
join.
Tempted to join the guard, are
Were you
you?
ever tempted to join the guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
I mean, they must have some either they think everybody's a vampire, or they have a decent grasp of what a vampire looks like. Unlike you, who has absolutely no idea that there's one standing in front
So
of you.
you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Well, I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
I hope I live long enough to
Times
see
like
them
these,
wet
a
boot
good
boys
drink's
get
just
what's
as
coming
likely
to
to
them.
cause a problem as to solve one.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
I'm looking for
Miss
Sean Hampton.
Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Fair enough. Oh, I didn't ask you this. Oh.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Fair enough. Who's mocking you?
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
I suppose.
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Fair enough.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Oh, fair enough. Interesting background.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
Fair enough.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Fair enough.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Interesting.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
You got it.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I got responsibilities. And it's not like I got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Ah.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do.
You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Personal questions.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too. I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her, for sure.
What is bothering you, then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Interesting.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
Interesting.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Something of a figurehead.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. And with the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Warehouse key. Shortage of essential product. New investigation. Let's
Tom,
quickly
I
run
need to
this
find
question.
Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
Did he return to
I
his
believe
flock?
he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him. Quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
You got it.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Okay. Let's see. Shortage of essential product. Ghoul diggers. Very quickly. I want to check something. Okay, so we've got all of his little requirements. That's good. Let's go with shortage of essential product. Oh shit.
Fuck, it's fast! He's dead!
Whoa, big boy. Big boy. Big boy at level 22. Okay. Whoa. Hello. That's worrying. Kinda glad that I upgraded the saw now. Okay, let's see. Oh, bin. Okay, so I'm guessing upstairs. Ah, hello.
Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
Well, if it works to keep the peace, it works to keep the peace. Ooh, newspaper article. Hello? Youth arrested for attempted murder. Last night, a young man named Tom Watts was arrested by the police for attempted murder in the renowned restaurant The Silver Bell on Percival Street. The suspect was spotted standing in front of the restaurant, pointing a gun at customers for about 1 minute without firing. 2 witnesses promptly reported his behavior. Watts was arrested without incident, but refused to give any explanation for his actions and only gave his name. His gun was loaded, confirmed the policeman who answered our questions. It is likely that Watts will feel the full force of His Majesty's courts for his transgression. Young man shall be jailed for a few years at least. That doesn't sound like attempted murder. That sounds like a stick-up. That sounds like someone trying to... well... trying to hold up a restaurant, which... doesn't sound... well, it's odd, that's for sure. Ooh, hello. Okay, let's take this gin back to Tom Watts. Young man, there's no need to feel down, I said, young man. Pick yourself off the ground, I said, young man.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Sorry, everybody. Couldn't help myself.
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed, but I thought those Prewen guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologize, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
That's fair. Here's your booze,
Here is
though.
your booze. I hope it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison of yours.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
Fair enough. Oh, wow. Okay. Details about the attempted murder.
Murder? Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time. A proud, wet boot boy.
Why did you join the gang?
Why did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
That's fair, I suppose.
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
You refused to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that happiness yourself. You empathized with him.
Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord who rented overpriced flats. A selfish bastard. But he made me smile. And I was no different from him.
I would have pulled the trigger. But, you know, maybe that's just me.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open?
You're right now.
I have nothing to hide and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Fair enough.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know.
I wouldn't say prison helped.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die eventually.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
Don't you feel threatened? Staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
Interesting.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Okay. Let's see. Strict status stable, healthy, stable. We need to cure Oswald, and this should go up to sanitized. We need to fatigue. Dyson, my friend, I have just the thing for you.
Good evening, Mr. What? Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
I mean, you can afford this one, it's free.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
I drink so much?
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am, Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to
reason at all
rejoice.
to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Alright, go on.
Alright. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn streetlight.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it. And now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Interesting.
Is there anything...
How dare you?
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
No reason...
Let me tell...
Another time...
Okay, interesting.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Okay, so we've given Mr. Delaney the fatigue cure. Let's quickly see if we can actually, if that actually shows up. Get these off my map. Oh. It's in Southwark somewhere. Okay, well, we'll be going back there at some point. Let's enter the East End. Okay. The Ghoul Digger's quest is also in Southwark, I think. Okay, so let's go see to the Sad Saint. If we can. We've gotten everything that we can in regards to him.
Seems like the guard of Prewen is on Sean Hampton's trail.
Whoa! Oh, okay, that's a lot of fire. Ah! Stop it. Great. Whoa. Out of the way. There we go. Yeah. There's a lot of fire going on here. Ow. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Ah! Oh. There we go. Common pistol parabellum. Ugh. Yikes. Anything interesting in here? Ooh, there is a box. Any interesting weaponry? No? No. How disappointing. Well, moving on, I suppose. Would you like to know more? Guard the freedom of us oil. Join of us oil? Of us all. Join the fleet today. Wait. I think I do. Ah. Nope. Whoa. These guys have just been dealing with skulls for most of their time here, so I'm not surprised that they have difficulty with an actual vampire. Where am I? Enter at your own risk. Right. I don't know. I think I know where I am, but I'm not. Okay, so we're... I see. I think. Okay, I've never been here before. This is fine.
Watch yourselves! He's done!
There we go. Well, the one good thing about there being a lot of enemies around here is that I get a lot of stuff to craft with later on. Ring. Forge? I can't tell if that's oil or blood.
It's up to us!
Bugger off.
Crush this beast!
Filthy murdering bastard!
Just gonna siphon a little blood. I'm sure the priestly guard of Priwen won't mind. Ugh. Teleporty skulls. This way?
Is it not a leech? Over there! We have to stop it!
Oh no! Crawl back to the hell that spawned you!
Ow. Fine.
Fear no evil!
Fear no evil, really? I think you might be fearing me.
Bloody leech!
Yeah, I'm a bloody leech. I like my blood. God. Take that. Fall to your knees before your new god. I don't know where that one came from. Not entirely certain. Ow. Last while in Greece. God of Priwen note. 27th October. From God of Priwen command post to Dock Patrols. Object Vampire Hunter. Fraud avoid. Some of our scouts recently spotted the presence of a certain Ichabod Throgmorton near the East End docks. You'll probably see him patrolling the place at night, claiming that he's a specialist of vampire extermination. The man is a fraud, not even a real con man, for he does not charge anybody for the work, but he clearly has no clue what he's talking about. If he ever approaches you for some joined hunt for collaboration, refuse and let him go. Let him go. In a leech fight, the man is nothing more than bait. Interesting. Interesting. We've never been to West End properly, have we? Oh, scars. Hello? Hello. Oh, it's one of the circular ones. There we go. So how do we get to where I'm going? That way, perhaps? This way. Night shelter's vicinity. District status stable. Okay. They haven't stated, but it seems like every few days at minimum, Rockethead? We haven't been given a specific, like, time period. Okay, Western Docks. Ah! Camera sensitivity is still really high for some reason. Ah. Here we go.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Interesting. Giselle Paxton.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
Ah. Pre-wind guard, of course.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Fair
Well,
enough.
I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
It's locked.
Oh, this is some sort of triage center. Intriguing. Few people around here.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Ah, I see. Sister.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
All right. Huh. It seems like some sort of water treatment plant, maybe?
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about him.
Ah. Go on.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Oh. This is all
Is
that
it
worries
all that
you?
worries you, Sean? My long face? Really?
This is a blessing for me to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and
Ooh.
energy, if truth be known, to run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Why return?
Why
here?
return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
You're a helpful Skal.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
Remember
And
William
what
Bishop?
about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Why return?
This is my home.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross,
Hmm.
nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
You killed Harriet Jones.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you were innocent?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
I'm not convinced.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
I'm intrigued.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Give a dog a bad name. Sewer dog. Interesting. Let me just steal everything that is in Sean Hampton's office. There we go. Now, we got a piece of paper, didn't we? Somewhere in here. Folded paper. Oh. I see. This is... Interesting.
I know I promised you to make everything right, Mum.
Okay, the sewers, I think. Lower Thames Banks. entrance to the sewers.
See that
Oh, hi,
fancy
chaps.
gunfire? This one's a top.
Ow.
Cannot be defeated. Fear no
Yeah.
evil. We do the Lord's work here. I order you. Step back.
There we go. Those must be the sewer entrances. I mean, just because someone thinks a place is a warehouse doesn't mean it actually is. And it did look like a water treatment plant of some sort. So far, not seeing much promise down here. This is sewer control.
So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Huh. Okay. We close them both. Ah. I see. But in order to cross, in order to go through the water, which we're not allowed because they're a vampire. Oh, we're kind of allowed. But I'm guessing we need to go further down. To open that door, I suppose.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, okay, so we need to lower the water level further. And in order to do that, we need to...
It's locked.
Not sure. I see.
That gate should shut properly now.
Okay. That should allow me to open that. Yeah, nice. Something squishy is around here. And I don't like the sound of it. Why do I get the feeling that Hampton has been trying to feed the Scowls? That can't be good. Oh boy. Ah.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again! The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity.
Huh.
Learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
Oh! I was not expecting to have to fight you down here. Whoa! He does damage.
Dare challenge the dictator.
Virgo. Ugh. Every hit that he does takes down my max health. And it's not great.
Neck shall snap. Whence you vanished, I'll slaughter these scalds while singing your name.
Whoa! Get nommed.
You found your death in me.
His voice does not match his body type. Don't think. Whoa! I will deal with the bot soon. Whoa! Ah! Damn. The bot gets banned. The bot distracted me. I was distracted. They've been very reoccurring recently. And that's worrying to me.
You shall learn to respect the laws of Ascalon. Ah!
Ooh. Getting a little... A little bit.
Oh,
for Pete's sake. Oof.
fast, come on! Foolish echo! Power you cannot comprehend! Neck shall snap like a hare's brittle bones, newborn!
There we go.
Found your death in me!
I wish it wouldn't unlock from a target when the ultimate is used. Whoa! Not good, not good.
And thine shall be a fair skull to adorn my mantle!
He healed. That's not good. Nom 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 nom. Good.
I shall tear thee apart and spill my blood! Your
Where'd he go?
blood is now mine.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Return to your apothecary and needles.
Shadow close. Ooh.
I shall crush you. Down, foolish Ekon.
Whoa. Little close, little close.
Return to your apothecary and needles. I shall crush you. Down, stay down. Your blood is now mine.
nom 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 nom. Fuck you, Fergal. Ugh, face down in sewage water. Unpleasant. He's gonna come back. Like, there's no doubt about that. He's gonna come back. But, for now, he's unconscious in sewer water. Which is good enough for me.
At least one Skull escaped Fergal's wrath. The poor creature is bleeding to death. He cannot be far.
Intriguing.
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
I'm guessing, yeah, okay. Don't think he did.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This
Sewer
isn't the blood
Scout's
of a
territory.
vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, Vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know, they call me Old Bridget. And this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Egon. I'm afraid I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon, but I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
What was that creature?
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
What is Fergal?
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scout.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
Interesting.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
So was it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Can he be trusted?
Sean is a Skull. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures. How can he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am Old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find. I must talk to her.
No. Harriet is not alive. But you can speak to her. I must warn you, She is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack, but her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before. She is resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Ah, interesting. Oh. Sorry, sir, I was running over you by accident. There's a bunch of unknown scowls down.
Keep your distance, Echo. We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
No,
Oh, Bridget, allow me to wander above some years back. It was unpleasant.
I can imagine. All of these... And there's Harriet Jones. Oh, but this is gonna be... Hold on, is there a workbench around here anywhere? I just got a sturdy blood sample, which I think might give me a specific thing. Oh, no. It's for vampires specifically. Well... Maybe... Okay, is there actually a workbench around here? Anyway. Does this area count as a hideout for me? Does it just count as a hideout for all of them? I would like... Ah! Hideout. Here we go. Maybe it's a good thing that I checked first. And a common mace. Okay. I'm gonna make one of those. Because I have a suspicion, unconfirmed as it may be, that Harriet could use a regeneration serum. Okay. How much do I know about Harriet, actually? Is she still... Oh, wait. She's not marked under... Huh. Where... Harriet's not under the hospital markers. I have no idea. Huh. Well, okay.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
I did, Zen. I did. How do you feel?
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
And why
Your
fake your
room,
death?
the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
I think she might be turning into a Volcod.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you obey
Will
old
you
Bridget?
respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
How do you feel?
I can't sit.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Yeah, I think she is turning into a Volcod.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are both undead.
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that murdered man?
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
Landlord? Yeah, fuck. Kill him. Kill him!
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Okay. Interesting. Supremacy of Equals. Oh. Is it a thing? Supremacy of econs. Therefore, the Ascalon Club should only accept econs of the highest lineage as members of its inner circle. Depending on circumstances, Volcods could be accepted as war dogs or hunting dogs as long as they obey our laws. Interesting. So wait.
No more questions, Dr. Reed.
No, that's fair. I wonder if there is something I can do to help
Have you
her.
found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
Fair enough. How long have you been hiding here?
How long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
It's a bit like vampire courts, Rockethead. In some vampire sort of mythologies, you have the Ekons, which are the height of high society. You have the Volcods, which are the strong. You have the Skulls, which are the oppressed, etc., etc. It's interesting.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most Skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most skulls.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
True. True, Rockethead.
Why do you live here, amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
Why not leave the city?
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the Guard of Priwen, the Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
What
I mean, I know what
from?
the answer to this question is, but
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light, and of course, our past.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a Skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Shornhampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
you got it.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
So, is this... This isn't the West End. And it's not part of the docks. It's its own separate area. Okay. Can I don't think I can speak to people here yet. Maybe there will be something to do with Harriet later on. We will quickly rest. Because we do have 3,490 XP, and that's kind of useful. Let's do... I don't really use bite in combat, to be honest. Let's increase the blood capacity. Because that's useful. We'll increase the health as well. We need 2,000 to upgrade that. Shadow Mist could be useful. And... Sure. Let's get past regeneration. Cool. And confirm that. The following night. Ah, good. Dyson Delaney's fatigue has been cured. Oh. 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 Oh dear. Fatigue. Fatigue, 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 headache. Okay. Yikes. Oh dear. That's not great. Okay, prices and stocks for merchants may have changed. And this one we have no idea because we've never been here before. Okay. Interesting. Can I speak to you guys yet?
London? I've not seen beyond these walls in such a long time.
Okay, so we can't speak to the sewer scouts properly yet. Can we talk to old... Ah, Harriet and old Bridget.
Let me rest now.
Yep, that's fair. Maybe we'll be able to help Harriet at some point, but I'm not entirely certain. Embankment sewers... Hello.
Are you alright, sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else and leave me be.
I beg your pardon?
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
Okay. Sure, Mr. Rodney Grader. Whose name I can discover just by staring at you.
Sir, you have no idea what could happen to you.
For fuck's sake. Do I have to punch you in the face to make you disappear? Leave me be!
It's my duty to insist. Death lurks everywhere. I must ask you to go back home.
I'm safe here, don't you get it? I'm better off risking the flu than catching a bullet. Am I clear enough?
I see. Well, since you are obviously hiding from a threat, don't you have a safer place to go?
Do you think I'm stupid? The Night Asylum, the Turquoise Turtle, even Miss Gillingham's attic. I tried them all. No, this is my only chance.
Okay. Alright. Sure. He seems pleasant.
I cannot enter.
Oh. Wait, didn't old Bridget say that... Am I going the wrong way again? I might be going the wrong way again. I mean... Oh, follow the arrows. Right. This way.
It's locked.
There we go. Okay, I recognize where we are. Oh. Sean?
It's locked, all right.
I don't...
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers.
Okay.
Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
I did. You hide your game well.
This shelter is the tip of the iceberg. You hide your game well, I'll give you that.
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
Don't you see the risks?
What will be the result if you continue to assist both Skulls and the living?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
What about the
You're
epidemic?
forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
Oh, these are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
I don't like the way you're talking.
You've turned Skull now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
Harriet, Miss Jones, has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
I don't think she is.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skulls, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
Harriet isn't a Skull.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever.
Amen.
You... You feed on corpses!
I have the luxury of being able to satisfy my hunger on staunched blood and lifeless flesh.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
No!
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Oh. Turn. You sacrifice 500 XP in the process. I think this might... Yeah, I think this might be my choice here.
My discover is vampire blood would enhance your metabolism, perhaps even heal you. If what old Bridget says is true, I'll give you some of mine.
I'd rather not. It would be extremely awkward.
You have no choice, Sean. It's the only way to protect your cheptel, those still amongst the living.
No, Dr. Reed. God made me this way. Who am I to disobey his will?
You believe that God's plan was for you to be abandoned at birth?
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I can't imagine God intended for you to be molested by a priest in an orphanage. Drink, friend.
No.
I said kneel and drink. Now.
Wow. Wow. I did not expect this scene to be quite that, intense. Holy moly. The district will soon suffer the consequences of your actions. Oh dear. I feel like that was the right choice, though. Like... I feel like it was the right choice, because eventually the Skal's hunger would have overpowered him. I feel like we did correct. Though... Gotta be honest. Oh.
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game.
Bro.
I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father.
Oh, shit.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Oh, it's Mr. Throgmorton again. Is Sean just still kind of... Yeah, he's kind of out of it for the moment. I'll just let him... I'll just leave him be. He's had a day. He just went at a man's wrist like a man ravaged by repressed sexual hunger. Western Docks, district status stable. Well, okay then. That was a whole lot of... That was a whole lot of stuff that just happened. Yeah. Right. Well, ladies, gentlemen, and all variations thereof, yeah, I don't know. That was very intense, and unexpected. Yeah, we're gonna call it for the evening. We'll be back tomorrow, with a new game, which is gonna be kind of interesting. And for now, we're going to go and raid... Who's streaming right now? Let's go raid a Lying, who's currently... Looks like they're doing some work on the wheelchairs mod for Minecraft. Thank you all very much for joining us this evening, everyone. I hope you all had fun. I hope you enjoyed something flame, Neff. It'll be interesting. But yeah, thank you all very much for joining us. Have a very good evening, and we shall see you all next time. Ta-ta for now.